empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no,
Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isle Zoo. Behind me you see that little time-lapse that we just did right in the beginning. Hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you guys like the little time-lapse in the beginning. Look at that volcano. Boy, that's still a thing. Alright, so yeah, we finished this part. Well, not finished. We got the wireframing done for the land that's over there, okay? Now, in today's episode, I plan on actually building in there, so I kind of had to mark out the land so I knew exactly what I was dealing with before I got around to actually, like, you know, building the aquarium inside it. So I had to do a little bit of work, a little time lapse right away in the beginning. Hit the thumbs up if you think that's a cool idea. But okay, in today's episode, we've got some other stuff to do. We do have to get back over there, but before we do that, we need to head back to the hidey hole because last episode we built, let's head over here. Last episode, we built this thingy right here. It's another tropical fish aquarium, and this one is for the ZAWA fish, okay, that we have actually saved up. So I've got like 6, I think, of them. Do I have 6? Yeah, I think I have them in inventory right now. 6 of them, I do. All right, so these are the vanilla tropical fish over here. You can see them just swimming around in there. And then these ones over here are going to be the ZAWA ones, all right? So kind of separating them out a little bit. But we are going to be diving deep into here in today's episode. I got to get some stuff done in here. And I was thinking about just going straight on into like a shark exhibit in here. But I'm going to have to probably change direction just a little bit in here because the shape of this kind of threw me for a loop. And I still intend on putting a shark exhibit in here, but I think I can actually fit more exhibits in here, actually. But before I get around to doing that, we have to go name some fish. Well, rather, you guys have to go name some fish. I just have to go over to the anvil and actually get the name tags. You guys did all the naming. So, Orskull on the server informed me that you can actually just put the bucket in the anvil and name it. I want to see if that's really a thing. Okay, so we'll start off with where's the grandma right there. Okay, I'm gonna drop that in there. We're gonna try naming this one here, right here, just the bucket alone, and then we're gonna release it and see if it actually still is named the same thing. But all right, the grandma's gonna be called Pansy, which I know makes it seem not very brave or bold or whatever, but it's after the flower. The pansies are a type of flower. All right, and Star Nanny suggested, because of the color scheme of these things, usually that would be a good name for them. So we're gonna name this one Pansy. All right, quick check to see if this thing actually keeps its name. Pansy, it does. How about that? Cool, awesome. Orskull, you were right. Okay, for the next one, we are going to name this one Jerry. All right, Jerry was suggested for an angelfish specifically. That's why we're naming the angelfish this. By Victor is taken, and didn't really give a good explanation other than just say it needs to be named Jerry. I agree. And since we're naming angelfish, we're gonna name this one Finley. All right, now Finley was suggested by Haley Inglis. Thank you very much. I don't believe I've actually seen your name in the comments section, but you are getting an angelfish named after you there. So thank you very much for that, Haley. We're going to name this one Finley. You know, truth be told, that person might have commented like a billion times. My memory is just terrible, so don't listen to me sometimes. Keeping with the angelfish, this one's going to be named Poseidon. All right? Poseidon was suggested by Lucario Trainer, and is an excellent name for a fish. Now we got clownfish left. Now we did name one of them, one of the clownfish, the vanilla clownfish, Nemo, in the other aquarium. But this time we're gonna name this one Marlin. All right, after obviously Nemo's dad. Big shout out to Noob Monkey Man for suggesting that. And the last one is gonna be named by Matt Myers. All right, this one is gonna be called Ichthyo. All right, now Ichthyo, according to him, is Greek for fish. So it's a very suitable name for a fish. All right, coming on down into the aquarium here. Gonna land nice and neat. Let's grab our balls and throw them onto the ground here. So I said throw them onto the ground. Come on, you can do it. Put your back to it. There we go. Got it. Third time's a charm. All right, phase right through the glass like the Flash. All right, so now we're just gonna release these in here. They're all named already, so let's just release Pansy. There you go, Pansy. Enjoy your stay here. Kind of looks purple. I guess that's hopefully the right color scheme. All right, next we're gonna release Jerry. Go forth and prosper, Jerry. And then we're gonna release Finley. Oh, Finley, you took out some grass when you came out. You are a destructive force of nature. All right, and then Poseidon. That would be more of the destructive force of nature. Where are they going? They're all like swimming the same direction. Oh, some of them did take off that way though. Okay, so they are swimming around. The grandma is up here, just kind of like being scared, kind of like a pansy. All right, we're gonna release Marlin. There we go, Marlin. Enjoy yourself. It's a black and white clownfish. That's interesting. Maybe I kind of screwed that up. Maybe this one's the different one. Ichthyo. Yeah, see, that's the one that should have been named Marlin. Whatever. You get named whatever you get named here at the zoo. All right, so that's the 6 fish added to the exhibits here. Live long and prosper, everybody. Let me grab my balls again real quick, and we're going to throw them onto the ground here. Come on, you can do it. Get out of here. There we go. Third time's a charm again. Didn't leave a mite in there, did I? Nope. Okay, that's good. The fish have been added. Thank you, everyone who suggested and submitted names for those things. I love coming through them. You guys are all awesome. If I didn't pick your name, keep on trying. You know, I get a lot of names. I try to add a lot of fish. But in today's episode, we're going to turn this way over to here. Now, I have removed the jungle trees. They're over there now. So that's where I'm going to be getting all my jungle leaves. And I have, obviously, as you saw in the beginning of the episode here, built this wireframe area for the actual land that's going to be here. This gives me a lot of room. All right, now I was thinking about putting like a little half cave to about maybe right about here. And then just having it be like a tunnel just surrounded by glass, you know. But I have a different idea. I have a much different idea. What if we kind of straighten this cave out just a little bit? I can detail it up and make it look all nice and pretty. But straighten it out a little bit, have this section enter in here, and then split, all right? Like part of it goes here. Oh, I did. I was like, I thought I saw, and I did. Part of it... Anyone else? Who else wants some? have it split and go this way. Now, I don't really need it to go all underneath there, but just over here so I can add an exhibit on this side, maybe one more kind of on this face here, and then have a longer part of the tunnel go this way and end right around here, and then this will be like the wraparound shark exhibits. This will give me the opportunity to add a couple more exhibits to the aquarium, and I kind of like it here. Here's a better representation. I'm just going to draw a torch line where I want the cave to go. Right down here, and then split, so it goes down this way a little bit, just a little bit, and then it goes back this way, like this, to about, yeah, right about here. There. I just want that to be the cave. And then it'll be cool aquariums on the walls in there. All underground. I think that'll look really nifty. I could even put like a fissure. Oh, I'm having some inspiration. Maybe inside here, like, put like a crack in the ground, like a ravine actually, and down at the bottom you can see lava, because this is a volcanic area. Oh, that's going to take some work. That'll definitely be an on-stream kind of thing. I'm going to focus on the exhibits today, though. So, which exhibit are we going to be building? The Piranha exhibit. You probably could have tell that from the title, but yeah, the Piranha exhibit. All right, now I got these way back at the beginning of the season, and I think I got them from somebody, and I can't remember, because I don't remember ever catching these things. But yeah, the piranhas, okay? I'm going to be putting them into an exhibit. Probably going to get eaten alive by them too, so it's going to be pretty brutal and all. But that's okay. We'll worry about that next episode. In this episode, we got to worry about building them an exhibit, all right? Now, I want to build it kind of inside that cave there. And I got to figure out where I'm going to actually put it. Do I want to... Because I'm obviously not going to put other fish in with them because, well, I mean, they'll eat them. So... I think I have to keep them on their own. I have 3 of them. Get your thinking caps on for names. But I'm thinking about putting them like, because it doesn't have to be a very big exhibit. There's only 3 fish, and they're only going to go in here, and that's about it. So I was thinking I could even squeeze it in like right here. So this hallway that comes down this way has like a little bit right here, and that could be an aquarium. It doesn't have to go very deep because I mean it can't. There's that in the way. Let me actually grab some blocks here, and maybe I can actually explain kind of what I'm thinking a little bit more, easier. So this cave will come in like so, and then it'll split, and it'll go this way with a path that goes that way, and the path will be about yay big or so. It's going to be a little claustrophobic in here. I need to have room for the exhibits. All right, so it'll be about yay big, and it'll come up to right about here. And this gives me all of this room here. Like if I knock that torch out, fill this in, that can be the back wall actually of the exhibit. And it'll give me, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks deep to actually build an exhibit. I could squeeze an exhibit in there. And it doesn't, like I said, does not have to be a very large one either, but these things are vicious, so I want to give them a little bit of space, you know. So, and then if we bring this back, even recess this part back 1, I mean, that'll add a little depth to the back of the exhibit, and that'll make it look a lot better. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting a piranha exhibit here. Now, truth be told, I don't really know much about piranhas. I know that they eat meat, and that they eat, and they're like the scary creature thing from all, like, a whole bunch of movies. You know, like you fall in a river, you get eaten by piranhas. I'm assuming they live in a river, probably like the Amazon, I'm guessing. I'm going to know more here in the next cut, though, because, because I'm about to do a little bit of research.
A few moments later.
I was right. Okay, so they are in the Amazon. Nifty. Okay, they're actually in like rivers and lakes and stuff like that, and streams and ponds and stuff. They're all over the place, like in South America for the most part. And yeah, so basically they're freshwater type of fish. So these are not found in the ocean, which is interesting. They're more interesting, actually, I think, because this is something I didn't actually know. They're omnivores, okay? So they get the rap for like constantly just tearing through people and flesh and everything, like small children, whatever. They'll just eat it all, you know? But in reality, they will absolutely eat plants too. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. So yeah, they're omnivores. They're classified as omnivores. Interesting. All right, well, what's not so interesting, though, is that we have this cave here that I kind of quick whipped up, and it looks like crap. All right, so I have to kind of go through and actually kind of pretty this up so it looks a little bit more like an actual proper cavern, because this just isn't cutting it. With just a couple of few adjustments, like in the corners especially, this makes it look way less box-shaped, okay? This is like way, way better. This could actually use a little bit of work up here still. Yeah, maybe even something like that. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. All right, we're going to go with that. We're going to lock it in place. This is the shape of the cave. Okay, so now I need to design this so that it looks kind of like a river. I mean, not like an actual like river flowing through. It's all underwater here, of course, so we are not going to be putting no sandy bottoms on this thing here because, although I'm pretty sure sand is probably located there, I'm thinking it's more like clay and dirt. is probably the correct combination of the stuff at the bottom there. Now, I don't have an abundance of regular Minecraft clay, and plus I wouldn't want to use it because it looks gray and it looks kind of boring. What are you? Oh, you're little fishies out there. It looks kind of boring. I think that a better texture would be coarse dirt, you know, mixing that in with it. Getting, as well as mud blocks themselves. I think it would look probably like a lot better down here. So let's go into the backpack and see how much we got. What do we got? We got some mud blocks. That's good. We're gonna need those. I think I might be able to get away with just like one stack. We have one block of coarse dirt. That could be a problem. I wonder if I have some of that hiding somewhere else. I do. Okay, so we got, not quite a full stack of that. All right, now, and I think the next one that we can probably drop in here, I think I saw it in here too, well, not much, is gravel. I'm thinking gravel will mix in here really well too. Okay, so mud and coarse dirt are going to be the predominant blocks down here though. So we're going to add those things to make this look all dirty and disgusting. Ta-da! That looks dirty, right? Kind of disgusting. It looks kind of like the bottom of the Amazon. You can't really see, at least in the pictures I've seen of the Amazon, you can't really see through the water very well in there. It's pretty murky. So I imagine this is probably what it looks like underneath, you know, at least in Minecraft form. But we can probably add a little something to this. However, it is at this point, as we've done with other aquariums, where now we have the bottom in, and we have the shape of the cave down, that it's beneficial for us to actually flood this, because anything beyond here is going to be kind of a pain. Oh, hello, the octopus, like, just sticking out of the water there. That's kind of crazy. Anything else beyond this is going to be a little bit of a pain to flood the area then, because we're going to have to go around all the decorations and stuff. So let's see if I think I got some brand new fresh stacks of grass in here. Or not grass, I do have grass in there, but glass is what I meant to say in there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug up this place right here. I have the bricks kind of outlining where this glass is going to be sitting. There is no like bend to this at all. This is actually kind of a straightforward, I dare I say, kind of boring exhibit when it comes to building it. Hopefully I'll design it to look kind of nice and pretty. Remember, we only have 3 fish are going in here, so it's not like, that's why it's not a very large exhibit. I see you. I see you. I got you. All right, well, now that we got the glass put in, it is time to get your water buckets out, because it's time to fill this bad boy up. You guys, I have an idea, okay? I'm filling this in, and I almost got it completely done, but I have an idea, okay? And that caused me to stop and hit the brakes, and actually I'm going to lower the water level in here just a little bit, all right? So I don't think these fish are going to jump out, or going to be jumping out here and getting stuck on anything, all right? So I think this should be totally fine to do, but wouldn't it be cool if in this little exhibit here that I got, actually I had a surface to the water, and there was actually decorations above the water, huh? What do you think? Okay, there we go. This is an interesting one, right? So the glass actually is here. You actually are going to be able to see above this, you know, and right here is going to be where that torch is. Right here is the viewing area. So interesting build for sure. Let's see if we can't just slide on out of here. All right, so this is where the viewing area is going to be. You can see the water levels are not topped off all the way, okay? So this is going to give us an area to see underneath the water as well as above the water. Now, these are not like fish that are going to go above the water. It's just purely aesthetic. I don't see these guys jumping out, and there is no block for them to get stuck on if they try to jump out. So it should be safe-ish. Hopefully I don't lose these piranhas. I'm going to be really sad if I do. But yeah, I like this idea for an exhibit. Kind of an interesting one. I'm a fan, all right? So now we have to talk about decoration, though, on the inside of this thing. I could actually squeeze in some kind of like ruins-looking thing, and I am actually kind of in favor of that, at least in part, a small part, maybe in the corner. But I don't want to go too nuts with it, you know? I don't want to like take up the whole exhibit with that. But let's actually squeeze in a little bit of this mossy stone brick, and maybe a little bit of a mossy fence thing here. Mossy everything, because this is going to be covered in moss if it's all underneath the Amazon area here. In fact, I think we can make mossy cobble slabs. Yeah, we can. Peter, this one's going out for you. In the last video, you commented that you want to see mossy everything. Well, you got it, buddy. All right, and in the back corner here, we're going to just put down that brick right there. We're going to slap down maybe this thing right here, as well as maybe something kind of coming out like that. You know, like I said, nothing much. I don't want to be like an overpowering, dominant kind of build actually in here. It's nothing like the sunken ship in the orca exhibit or anything like that. This is just a small little dot of what used to be infrastructure in this area before, obviously, all the volcanic activity and stuff, you know. So just a little hint of stuff in the area. Now, as far as this other stuff around here, we could actually grab like the cobble slabs. I actually probably, man, we're keeping with the mossiness. Okay, mossy everything. All right, we're gonna actually decorate up a little bit more underneath here, and kind of put a couple more of those mossy slabs kind of around here. Maybe even on the underside. No, not on the underside. We'll put one in the corner here too. thinking that's... we're running the risk of doing too much, actually, with it. You know, I'm going to take this one out of the corner. Too much of it. I think too much of a good thing is a thing right there. So we're just going to stow that away. As far as other decorations that are going to be found in the bottom of, like, the river, I did not actually find any more of that wormwood, whatever, that underwater stuff. Underwater plant, whatever it was called. I can't remember what it was called. Hornwort or something like that. But what I did find is red Mirio. I found a lot of that inside of a river biome, as well as Java moss. All right, now Java moss, I think these two things can actually go underwater. If I'm not mistaken. All right, so let's go ahead and start planting some of this stuff in here. I don't have to worry about adding any coral or anything like that, because that's not what's going to be in here. I don't believe these things are like super deadly or anything either. I think these are just regular plants. So we're going to go ahead and dot a few of these things in here, actually. And maybe we'll get one like kind of right up in front too, so that people have to kind of like look past it when they're looking in here. So yeah, that's the red Mirio, or yeah, Mirio it looks like. So that's kind of interesting. Now this Java moss is kind of like short grass, but for in the water. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of dot some of this in here as well too. And we're going to put this in kind of heavily, actually. I wouldn't mind there actually being a block I could put some of this mossy stuff on top of, or this vegetation on top of, but unfortunately we don't actually have that in this build. So we're going to kind of sprinkle this in wherever we can. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and put these aquatic plants back. Nifty stuff. I'm really happy I found those things. Now, lily pads and stuff probably could work in this. However, I am not going to put them in because, one, it's on a supposedly a river, right? And rivers are supposed to be kind of flowing, and lily pads are more of like for ponds and lakes. I guess they can be found there too, but I'm not going to put them in mainly because I don't want the piranha to somehow get on top of it and suffocate, you know? So if they are lily pads, I wonder, can you stand on these tiny lily pads? If that's the thing, then they're out too. Put that thing down. Yeah, you can. Okay, so these things are out too. I'm not going to be putting those in there either. However, ZAWA does offer us things like this, the red root floater. Can probably add some of that, as well as some other stuff that sits on the surface of these things. Not poison ivy. We're not putting that in here. Water silk. I think that's some of it too. Let me actually see what this thing does. What is it? Actually, this might be a vine. No, it's not. Or if it is, it doesn't go on there. Does it actually go on water? It does. Okay, interesting. Cool. Okay, so we're going to probably mix in a little bit of this stuff here. Kind of dotted, especially around the edges where it kind of would have like clung to the sides. We're going to make this look really kind of murky, all right? Like this is definitely not something you want to fall into because it's slimy, it's disgusting, it's gross, and it's got flesh-eating fish in it. Now, I thought I had other stuff that makes this look really gross. Hold on one second. I know a place where I can find some of it, though. If you look on the map as I travel, up here there is a bayou, I think this is. Lukewarm ocean, it says ocean right now. That's probably not right. It's like a swampy looking kind of disgusting place. All right, and in here we have a bunch of stuff that's sitting on the surface. What is this? It says, yeah, it's bayou. All right, so here we got duckweed. That's what I'm talking about. See, we got a new type right there. I probably have some of this saved up. But we're gonna grab, this is probably where I got most of the water silk. Okay, so this is water silk. We already have that. I think this brighter colored stuff is the duckweed. Wait, can you stand on water silk? No, you go through. It's kind of like cobwebs, but for the top of water. Okay. No, okay, as long as you can go through. Duckweed is a brighter colored one, though, so we're going to grab some of that, as well as any other kind of plant things that we see here that might fit on the surface of the water. Well, this is an interesting place to run into a pillager. What are you doing out here, buddy? Actually, I think there is a pillager outpost out here, and I think that's why he's out here, just kind of looking all evil and menacingly. He's probably going to shoot me in the face. Yep, he shot me in the face. You're going down, buddy. That's what you get for shooting me in the face. Yeah, I think that's a pillager outpost just over there. So, yeah, look at that. Yeah, there is one over here. These guys are like, what are you doing out here in the bayou? Weirdest place for a pillager outpost, I swear. What's this flower? Peach leather flower? We'll take it. Oh, there's actually a chieftain guy right there. You know, we're just going to get out of here. I think we got enough duckweed that we can probably make something work. There's those lampreys here. Ooh, those things are kind of vicious little guys. Let's try to avoid running into them, too. Alright, we are free! Free of the bayou. That's kind of a crazy place. I didn't know there was going to be pillagers guarding the sludge over there, but oh well, whatever. Oh bother. Let's get back to the piranha exhibit. And smash right into the glass. Alright, let's phase on through the glass there. We are back in, like the Flynn. Let's grab some of this duckweed. Now, like I said, this is some brighter colored stuff. So we'll kind of sprinkle that in, like I said, around the edges especially. Really kind of make this stuff look really, really gross. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good, okay? So now, let me put away that that flower that we just found, because I don't actually need it. Oh, I already had a few of them. Look at that. Cool. Do I have duckweed in here anywhere? I do not. Okay, I do now, though. Let's go ahead and stash all those plants. We're basically good on plants. I'll bone meal the ground here to get some tall grass, kind of, or seagrass in here. But I don't need that in right now. Right now, I want to kind of focus on the ceiling, actually. So I want to put, like, a canopy of leaves above here. Okay, and I'm thinking... I think I have, like, willow leaves someplace. If not, once again, I know where to get some. Okay, I lied. I don't actually have any willow leaves. I've been checking all over the place. I thought I did, but I apparently did not. So, I do know where I can find some. I believe they're found in basically the exact same location. Are these things willow trees? Is this what I'm thinking? Yeah, willow leaves right here. Booyah. Okay, so I kind of like how these things look. I'm wondering if these are the same ones I was thinking about before, because I actually knew of some trees that looked really good. These kind of look like oak, to be honest. Like, they're very similar to oak, in which case it's not like I really need to run out here. But was there another biome where I found willow leaves in? Hold on, let me look around a little bit. See, there's this Great Lakes biome right here, and I want to say that this right here is where I got, like, my turkeys and stuff. And I think this, because in fact I'm pretty sure, like, right there is like a little something I have built. These leaves are a little bit different. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna fly up there and take a peek. All right, hold on, wait. These things are also willow leaves, but these are the dynamic willow. Yeah, see, these look different. These do not look like oak. Okay, this is more of what I was thinking of when I was thinking about willow leaves. Sweet. All right, so let me grab my shears. Actually, let's grab wasting netherite here, and we're going to pick up some of the... Oh, this is not going to go very fast. Okay, so this don't work so well on these. Maybe the shears are better for this. I think that the hoe will work primarily on, like, vanilla trees. Oh yeah, this goes way faster with shears. There's an Oscar here. Interesting. You know what? I wouldn't mind grabbing one of those things, because I think I only found like one of them. There we go. Got ourselves an Oscar. That's from Wonders of the World. It's not exactly ZAWA. It's a ZAWA add-on, but there are some interesting fish here in the swamp area. What are you? You are African lake cichlid. I actually have a bunch of you already. So there's a bunch of fish here, which is cool. It's another cichlid. Okay, I think that's all we're finding. All right, I'm not going to stick around too much. I think this is a Corydorus right here. Oh, these guys? Yeah, they are. I've got a couple of them saved as well. Okay, I've got like 2 stacks, a little over 2 stacks. So let's get on out of here and see if we can't go get some of this, the ceiling done in the Piranha exhibit. As we are flying back, I feel it's important to let you guys know that you can actually join this server and come play with me. Right now, it's kind of late at night. Nobody's actually on. I don't really get a whole lot of opportunity to play, but when I do, I get on and I do what I can. But yeah, it's a Patreon server. Ooh, it has a little bit of rubber banding sometimes when you're loading a lot of chunks, especially ones with giant volcanoes. But if you would like to join this server, you absolutely can. It's just it's a Patreon server, so head on over to my Patreon, sign up for the Greatest GReimer perk right there, and you can absolutely get whitelisted on the server, and you can come kill spiders with me. Okay, but all that aside, I do actually have the willow leaves with me now, and I also have some jungle leaves too I'm going to be using, sprinkling in here. Let's get in here and actually do some decorating. I guess another important thing to note about the server is that we recently updated it to the intelligent animals update for ZAWA. So like chimpanzees and stuff like that and red pandas are now in the game. And finding them, you'd have to go out to new chunks and, you know, look for them, because we've explored like a lot of chunks, okay, out from spawn looking for animals, because some of these animals are a little tricky to find. And we've got a bunch of people, a bunch of really dedicated people like Orskull, you know, Random, Cinnamon, you guys, I'm talking to you, all going out there and trying to find all this stuff that's just insane. Like Captain Craig, you guys are all just like really kicking some butt looking for these animals, and you find them. Yeah, find them. It blows my mind how you find the ones you're looking for. I go out and I just kind of grab whatever I can find. but to kind of combat that, the server itself was getting rather large file size, and so what we did was we reset the chunks outside of 10 kilometers. Okay, 10,000 blocks out from spawn, got it completely wiped clean. It's like 3 million chunks, 3.3 million chunks were wiped clean. So these areas that we've explored in the past now should be reforming again, like how we've already seen them. However, they have the possibility of actually spawning in some of these newer animals, so we don't have to go as far out to explore for new animals anymore. We just did that recently, so it's a lot of fresh terrain out there to go look for. All right, enough of that server talk. Let's talk about what we're doing up here to make this look pretty. Now, I do want to kind of pack a lot of willow leaves in here, and I want to have it like really heavily, you heavy amount of foliage kind of in here. In fact, some of it kind of dripping down like this. You know, like I want this to be overflowing now. There's some jungle leaves mixed in here as well too, just to kind of give this a different look, you know. So it's not just one monotonous canopy of leaves, you know. So we're gonna sprinkle in the willow leaves, and then we're gonna dot in the jungle leaves, and we're gonna have part of it kind of hanging down, kind of like this. All right, now this looks like crazy. I wonder what this looks like from the outside. Actually, I'm running out of ender balls here. I might want to actually go grab some more. But yeah, you can see like there's a heavy amount of canopy above there. Actually, kind of missed the spot right there. I want to make sure I drop one in as well. Or, hold on 1 second. Or this could be better. I only have 1 pearl to get out of here, and I don't think I have any extras, so hopefully I can get out of here. What if we actually slapped in like a bit of stone right there instead? That explains why there's no leaves right there. So that it kind of looks like part of the rock structure is interfering with it just a wee bit. I kind of like that, actually. I think that makes a little bit more sense. All right, 1 ender pearl to get out of here. I made it. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, all right. I like that. How I put the cobble slab there. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Perfect. All right, so look at all the foliage up there. Yeah, that's a lot of overgrowth there. That's going to look really cool. I kind of want to fill in. Where do I got some stone here? Let me just grab some stone real fast. I kind of want to fill in like this just a little bit so I can stand back and actually look at this thing without having to worry about falling down this little hill here. Okay, there we go. Now, it is difficult to see, one, because I have some waypoints in there, and it's really dark in there. I am going to have to fix that. I do not think sea pickles are going to work this time, because sea pickles don't really have much business being in there, so I am going to have to, 1, go grab some more balls, but I'm going to have to probably hide glowstone, I think is my best bet. All right, super dark in there, so let's go ahead and grab some ender pearls, and, ender balls. So you gotta call them by the proper name and then they work. All right, let's get on in here. Now, obviously, I have night vision whenever I enter the water thanks to my backpack. I also have underwater breathing and stuff, so we're good. But I do need to hide some of this stuff, some glowstone. Just holding it, look how much brighter it is in here. So we're gonna hide one right down here, actually. I'm gonna put that like right there, and then we're gonna cover it with probably some of these willow leaves, or actually, probably better than that. Let's go into the bat backpack and let's open this up, and inside here we have either some brown birch leaves or some spruce leaves. Those will look really good and waterlogged. I think the brown birch leaves probably will look good actually in here. So if we cover that up with that, it's gonna be a lot harder for people to see it, and it will light this up very nice actually. So we're gonna put another one back here. We're hiding them behind the cobble slabs that are kind of the mossy cobble slabs. That way hopefully they're a little bit more difficult to spot. But we can actually kind of put more of these leaf blocks sticking up just a little bit, like something like that, you know? Just a couple spots here or there to make it kind of blend in a little bit easier, so it's harder to see where the light is actually hidden. You know, I put 3 of them in there. I'm hoping that's good enough. This area up front is going to be a little darker, but I'm thinking that should be fine, maybe. We'll get out here and actually take a peek. Maybe I'll do that sooner rather than later, because that way we'll be able to tell if this is lit up enough. I do have to wait for my night vision to wear off, though. So we got 6 seconds before that happens. But the exhibit itself, I'm thinking, is looking really good, all right? I don't want to overdo too much with the seagrass that I'm going to be adding. Oh, yeah, that lights it up a lot better. A lot better. I might even be able to hide some up in the ceiling, too, because that'll illuminate above there, too. This is kind of like a 2-part exhibit right here. So, yeah, hold on. I actually like that. Let's eat my balls straight up. Watch this. See if I can't do this and look cool at the same time. Hit that surface right there. Good, come down, nailed it. All right, now if we poke a hole in the roof here, it should be right above some of the the leaves that are here. So we'll put a couple of spots up here. We can find one. There we go. There's another one right there. Bam, drop that right there, and hopefully that lights this up very nicely down there. I'd say it does, and you can kind of see them if you look up. If you're looking for them, you can kind of see them. That one, not so much. I mean, it's barely visible. But yeah, that lights it up very nicely. It's not very obvious lighting, and that's what I like to see. Let's squeeze on in here again, and then go ahead and add some bone meal to some of the ground here. I don't want to overdo this. In fact, do I have some in the plants backpack, actually? Do I have seagrass in here? Usually I use up the seagrass as I collect it, though, so I don't think I'm going to. But if I do have some, I would like to just kind of drop that in instead of having to worry about bone mealing it. I don't see any. Okay, so we're just gonna bone meal and just kind of go with it. All right, let's knock out some of this stuff here. Like I said, I don't want to have too much seagrass actually in here, so we're gonna probably just get away with like 1 or 2 bits of this instead. Like, yeah, like, see, like this is probably good enough. That's probably good enough right there. I don't want to overdo it. In fact, I'm going to call it. That is good enough. All right, 2 bits of seagrass is all it took just to make this exhibit kind of pop then. So, all right. Oh, I do have a mite in there. Look at that. I'm going to go get him. Got him. No endermite's going to live on my watch. All right, let's get out of here now. Okay, no more mite. Sweet. All right, so I think that's it. You know, I think that's it. I think that's the piranha exhibit. What do you guys think? Does this look kind of like maybe a creepy looking, like a murky river you'd find down in South America or something like that, and maybe in the jungles and stuff where you just don't want to fall in it because you're gonna get eaten by piranhas? I don't know what else I want to add to this. I think that's all I got to do. Easy enough. All right, so the new expansion for the aquarium is officially started. There is an exhibit here now. We have the piranha exhibit all done. More exhibits coming that way. Oh my gosh, there's spiders everywhere. More exhibits to come that way for sure, including the shark exhibit that's coming up here. But we got to go, I'm pretty sure I just checked it. We have 3 piranhas, I believe, right? Yes. All right, we have 3 piranhas, and they are in desperate need for names, okay? So if you guys don't mind, head on down to the comment section and leave your best piranha name. All right, we're adding them to the aquarium. These things are going to probably eat me alive when I add them in there. I want to think about that, actually, as to how I'm supposed to get them in there without dying. That's for me to figure out, though. It's for me to think about and you not to worry about whatsoever. So, alrighty, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of ZAWA. If you did, go down and smash that like button. That would really help me out a lot. Happy 4th of July to all of you Americans that are watching, like myself. I'm actually a military vet as well, so I kind of like the patriotic stuff when that comes around. Had a lot of fun with the family, and we had fireworks, we had sparklers, we had ribs, we had chicken, grilled chicken. It was amazing. It was good stuff. Burgers, all that fun stuff. Man, hopefully you guys had a good time too. All right, I'm going to get out of here though, so remember, hit the like button on your way out if you did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of ZAWA. I will see you guys next week where we do some more fun. If you guys didn't check it, didn't notice, I am having a birthday bash coming up here on Sunday. It's 2 days from when this episode drops. Hopefully I see you guys there. We're going to be playing all sorts of different games, goofy games. I'm going to be playing with the patrons, actually, in the Discord group. So we're going to be playing something, I'm thinking, judging from the voting currently right now, we are probably going to be playing some Lethal Company. Hopefully you guys are going to stick around and watch that. But we won't just play one game. We're going to be playing a couple games. Thinking Lethal Company, Ultimate Chicken Horse, some goofy, fun, like, multiplayer games like that. And then if people want to kind of drop out and we don't have many people playing, then I'll play some of this. I'll maybe do a zoo tour, all that fun stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to look through my Steam library, and I'm just going to play for quite a few hours and just have a bash. Hopefully you guys tune in and join me for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Alrighty guys, I'm getting out of here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye!